Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will show you how to start a new project, how to put your fabric into hoops, how to make first crosses, and I hope it will be helpful and it will be easy to understand. Anyway, it's not a tutorial, it's just the way I do it, and maybe you will avoid lots of mistakes, because when I started in 2004 I did not have anyone who can help me, but it's possible to learn by yourself. Still, it's easy when someone is navigate you, and I hope at least one person will learn how to start your project from my video. Well, let me know in your comments, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, if you happy with this content, and subscribe my channel. We'll see you in next video. Bye bye. Good evening my dear friends. I did not record video for a few days because I was feeling I did not make enough progress to show you. I also can't find time to make a video, but I will. Before you see that video you will see that short, maybe not, video about how to start new project, and I wanna mention all the mistakes I used to do, and I wanna show you exactly which steps to follow, and because I need time to prepare myself, that's why I'm still waiting for this video. We have lots of snow today. Again, it's such an unusual winter. I'm not feeling like I'm in my city. I feel I'm somewhere else. I honestly don't feel I'm in Ukraine. Anyway, so there are a few things I want to tell you about this work. First of all, you can see the size. It's big. And right here, I confuse color. I don't know what to do, but I'm thinking to leave this color here. First of all, I love this color. Second of all, it's supposed to be brown, but it does look okay with this color, and I'll stitch more, and then I will see if it bother me in the future. I'll restitch it. Another thing, so the reason I went back to the bunny, no, it's a rabbit probably, because I was really confused about this part. So everything is brown is wrong, because I just stitch this part to see where is my mistake is, and I have to remove all these threads and stitch it again. So it's kind of frustrating, but I would like to stitch it right. I don't want to see mistakes on that beautiful work. It's very idle. Everything should be right, and yeah, I can't wait to have this work done, and we'll empty lots of space, because I'll show you my messy place. You can see Susie. She's out. I bought her new bed, and it's such a comfortable bed, so she wanna sleep there as well. And hi Susie. Usually she sleeps on my laps, but because it's really comfortable, she loved it. So you can see how much stuff I have here, and lots of threads, because this is not a small design. I'll show you now where is my part where I'm stitching. As you can see, I still have to work on ears, and this is the color. You know, there will be lots of beads, I think, right here, and I don't think it will look that bad. Anyway, the folders of the dress, this is what I'm gonna remove now, and I can't wait to stitch this part. Looks like shutter line, like parts of shutter line. I don't know why, but it just seems to me. Again, Susie, so tired. I walk here for a long time. Even today it was like really cold. -9 in the morning. Car was freezing. I have to clean her a few times from the snow. And yeah, we'll go back to stitching. First I have to prepare Daniel for school, and then I'll probably stitch a couple of hours more. Today is 11th of February and we have quite nice day outside next to the window, because I want to show you how my Mirabilia looks like during the daytime. So this is so far how much I've stitched. As you notice, where is her arm? Right here by that point, approximately this part of stitch. There are lots of things to do, I know, especially this part will be a little bit hard to stitch because you have to change your thread often, but at the same time it's more interesting that just stitch the same color. Anyway, I've done almost all my work and I'm happy that I can spend more time with cross stitch. But again, I do go to gym 3-4 times a week, and this is taking so much time. This is the organizer I just pull out of my wardrobe because I keep my stuff there for now, and I look for some pins which I would like to put in the pin cushion. And you know, sometimes I ask myself, why do I need all that stuff? I just need a needle. I have to be more simple like before, and that's all I need. Pair of scissors, needles, threads. No need to have big stash, but guys, let me tell you, some days you look at all your stuff you own and your heart is smiling and you feel happy, you feel warm inside, and maybe that's why we're all addicted to pretty things. To be honest, we only need one plate, a spoon and a fork and one knife, that's it. But sometimes people buy nice plates and decorate their house, because we cannot, I mean, in 2021 it's very hard to be with just few stuff in your house. But I do know that lots of stuff also not good and they annoy me, and that's why once in a while I sell stuff, I give away stuff, and I feel happy as well same time, because why not? Yeah, but I'm very big cross stitch maniac and I do enjoy pretty stuff, nice scissors, nice needle minders. It inspires us sometimes to stitch better, to stitch more, to stitch better stuff, and be very selective with our designs. And that's why I look at my stash and I ask myself, would I stitch this instead or other design? And I know my time is limited, and some designs I bought 10 years ago and I still love them. I'll never sell them, never. But sometimes you look at something, yeah, maybe this one is not for me anymore, or I give away or I sell it. But as you notice, for the past few months I've been very good, and I did not really buy kits, I did not really buy stuff for my organizer. I only buy some threads and fabric or maybe beads I'll need for my designs. It's raining outside, and in a couple of hours we'll have minus, and it will be minus 16, 17 some days. So I just wanna show you something for your inspiration. There is angel here. I should have taken it out of the bead pack, but the beads are all over. I just collected them on the table. And I don't know which one I like more. I just received this Be My Valentine, in case you want to stitch something, maybe next year, maybe this year. But anyway, I love the presentation. I love their pictures. They did excellent job, I think. And the framing. Oh, I love this sampler a lot. And Angel Tapestry was my first one I've got. And then I saw this one stitched. And like, okay, I like them both. I was lucky enough to get this one, and there is the same sampler on eBay for a decent price, by the way. You can get it. Well, for today I just have seen this just now for $24, I think, if not less. But who knows when you will see that video, and maybe people will buy them. Actually, I noticed that just now the amount of the variety is very low, and people buying just now very quickly, because you stitch these designs very quickly and they're always unique. There is something edited to them. Today is 12th of February. I'm starting working on Dana's roses. I have like a couple of hours to stitch this project today, and we'll continue on Saturday and Sunday, it's for sure. And then I'll see. If I really would enjoy it, I will not stop it, but my plan is come back to one of the projects I work already, and yeah, we'll see how much I will make progress. Hopefully a lot. And now I'm recording this video for, I don't know, 5th time probably. I was just editing video and about to upload for you, and I noticed I don't have Dana's roses there. I'm like, how that happened? Somewhere I lost that part of the video, because imagine I have to transfer everything from my phone to computer, lots of short videos, lots of, and sometimes you don't even see them and you miss them. Then you have to go back and check and look and blah blah blah. You don't have to hear that. I'm just telling you why for the second time you almost didn't see that part of the video, because before I forgot to include some progress, and now, but anyway, I'll show you a little bit more than for my Russian speaking followers, because I supposed to make this video yesterday, but I just realized that I'm on my way to win my left corner. Can you believe or not? Look, I'm somewhere here. Yes, just a little bit, because this is the easiest part. On the bottom, lots of green, which is cool, but you have to change thread quite often there. And it's very interesting, you know, when you stitch dimensions, sometimes it's really boring to have all that parts to stitch, or Mirabilia. Yeah, I'm falling asleep some days, it's true. But here it's quite kind of cool, because it's not just part, but part with some crosses like here, you know. And I'll show you closer. I'm trying to lay my threads, but the key for this design to have thicker needle, because when you use thin needle, it's very easy to go in these holes, because this is not linen, this is Murano. I think it's Murano. And yeah, the thick needle won't go as easy. That's why I like tulips, because tulips they have a little bit sharper at the end needle, and still it's 24th count or 26, and it's easier to stitch with those needles. But I'm not super rich to have, not yet to have 1000 needles, because look how many projects I have, and I need for every design at least 50 needles. Yeah, and I like to change them because I don't like to stitch with old needles. I'm just so amazed how beautiful this design is, and when I see it, I wanna stitch it. Yes, there will be some back stitch, but not too much, Having my coffee because today I'm having hard day. Very busy. In the morning I had to go rush to petrol station because you have to warm a car. It's lots of snow. Unusual winter for my city. Unusual. We never had so much snow. I can't remember. Last winter was grass during the whole February. And this winter I have every day, 3 times a day to clean car from snow. Yeah, tiring, and also you spend more petrol because you have to warm car. It's so cold. But I've heard it's last days of this kind of weather, hopefully. We are not as bad as people in Texas, but yeah, still not used to this kind of adventures. You wanna show, or you want me to show you how dirty is outside, because no one clean our roads, and it's just messy. All this dirt in my house. I have to clean floors 3-4 times a day. But what can we do? This is winter. Another design I want to show you, it's a Holy Nativity from Dimensions, called Collection Petites. And here is some progress. To be honest, I stitch it all the time since I show you finish of my bears, and it seems like it's been stitched forever. And same time I have some progress, but I don't like that rotation when you do stitch by one thread, or you stitch it 10 minutes a day or half an hour a day. Then this work seems to me very, very difficult, and it seems like I've stitched forever, and I don't like it. I prefer to take this design and stitch it a few days and then have finish. So you see. So my plan is to continue working on it as I go. Right now I don't have choice, because in between work or when I'm just about to go to bed, I'll stitch it. I stitch it in my travel stand, because we not travel now. I use it just before I go to bed, stitch in bed, and I hate stitching in bed, but I don't have other choice. I can't sit anymore. I don't stitch anymore in the morning. I don't stitch at night, so at least I can have some time to stitch it before. Like, I'm tired, but I don't want to read and I don't want to sleep. That's this kind of project. I hope you understood me correct. And I have another design I purchased. This is New Dimensions. I want to show you what is inside as well. And my little finish, first finish in 2021. Christmas teddies.
as you can see, I did some changes, beads, then I used granic. Just whatever you have, you can use. I'm not here to tell you which kind of granic to use. I had some darker granic and I use it. And also I had gold granic, and I like how the bowl look like with granic than with usual threads, dimension threads. I as you can see, wash it a few times, and there are slight color change on the fabric, but it's okay. It's not critical. It will be under the mat or under the frame. And yeah, I like the result. I love that this design will remind me of Christmas time, because I was stitching actually during Christmas and in January, but I started before. Very beautiful design. I'm recommending you to stitch it. If you have kit, this will go to the garbage, because I'm not keeping the preview and I don't collect charts and stuff like that. Only Mirabilia charts I'm collecting. The rest I throw away, because why to keep it? I have no space for this stuff. Yes, I'm mega happy. This is another Dimensions Gold Petite to my collection. I love stitching them, even they're not easy, but they're interesting and they're cute. Very, very cute. But they're not for the beginners. No, don't start with gold petites. You will not finish it, or you will then lose your interest to stitch. When you will practice on other designs, yes, then this design will be easier for you. Also, I did not know you have to stitch on beige Ada, and I chose I just realized it like a few days ago. I chose not white, off-white, yeah, but the wall is a little bit different colors. It's okay, I think. I will frame it and it will be another picture on my wall. I'm collecting these designs for wall just with petites. Beautiful, very beautiful. And I received a parcel from United States. I've got something for me to stitch. I might will sell it here in Ukraine. I'm not sure yet, because one day I wanna destash, and some days I wanna keep it for myself. But there are some designs I really love to stitch, and this is one of them. You might see it before. And this is Seeds of Friendship. I'm gonna start it with my Instagram friend on in March probably, or no, March I have lots of stuff to start. Maybe April we will start stitching this design. I will have to choose fabric still, but it will be very similar to this one. And there are some hand-dyed threads I see, plus a charm. Really beautiful design. I love Jasmine. Also there are little ships, so cute. Also these two designs are out of print, two mouse houses, and there are more of them, but we'll see. I might will stitch them, might not. And what I love about this design, it's a great decoration for your stitching spot during autumn, winter, spring. There are Christmas design as well. There is another one, limited edition special design for silver needle. Mega expensive. On eBay it was sold for $350. I would never pay so much money for Jasmine. I love every design, but there is a limit for me to pay for cross-stitch chart or a kit or whatever. And yeah, if you will look at this design proper, you will see lots of details, and it's mega cute. I have this needle slide. I have what else I have? I don't have another Christmas design, but I'm dying to stitch. Maybe I will ask my other friend to give me leftovers. And this is actually also a limited edition. They're all, every Jasnan a limited edition. So if you want to stitch something from Jasnan, just buy when you have a chance, because everything limited, because of the charms, because I think of the company rules, everything limited, always sold faster. This cube I'm definitely gonna stitch. Not sure this year or next year, whenever I will have inspiration. But without the mouse, even with mouse, it looks more cute. I'll think maybe I will even stitch this mouse, even I don't like mouse to stitch. Yeah, but the cube is really interesting, and we'll see. This is another Christmas design. I wanna sell this one. I was showing to my Russian followers. This design also so beautiful, and it will be stitched, I don't know when, but definitely I will. There is a beautiful stuff on the back, the crown and some bigger beads, and of course I'll stitch it with DMC, but when you look at the details, they're amazing. And it will be my decoration for spring, together with this design and with my other bunny I've stitched already, Hoppington Hill. Yeah, I was looking for this cube for some time, and I decided, okay, I'll buy it, because there are some cubes I'll never stitch, but there are some cubes I'm definitely stitching. Believe me, I would stitch everything, but there is a limit of my space. And this garden maze, I'm thinking to sell or not to sell. Maybe not, because I have a frame for this design, and I wish I have the original, forgot the name of the company who produces this frames, something Manor, no, Rosewood Manor. This was, forgot, guys. Yeah, but it's really hard to get this kind of frames, and they're super expensive. And this one as well, it's fast stitch. You will have result at the same day. Also it will be framed. Tulip bunny. Yeah, it's cute. Just not very talented designer, and I would love to have at least the same amount of stitched Jasnan as I completed last year. I hope this year even more. We'll see, because I have lots of started dimensions, lots of other designs which are big, and I need a break in between. And also it will be something interesting for you to see, because not too many designs from this company showed on YouTube. And I'm glad that Facebook group is active, and you can see there also some designs, not all. And when you see those stitched pieces, you want to stitch as well. Sometimes you inspire yourself just looking at the pictures, and you will never think that this will look better than on a preview. Same like all other companies, to be honest, but at least Jasnan you don't see as much. I'm saying at least because I can show you. For me it's at least, but I'm sure in the future you will see every single design stitched, because we are all very curious, and we want to have experience of designs which is not common, and That's why I don't like to buy in advance anymore, because I buy a lot of stuff. By the time I want to stitch it, because when I buy it, not too many people show it already, and I stitch with my eyes a lot. And by the time I want to start stitching, let's say this design, it will be 200 on Instagram and 200 on eBay, 200 finishes. And I'll never stitch it with the same desire as I was stitching my first Mirabilias that were new at the time. And yeah, I buy, and then by the end I kind of lose interest. Even I wanted to have this design, but there are some designs, no matter how many will be stitched on YouTube or Instagram, I'll stitch no matter what. But it's very few designs like that. And here is my progress on Fairy Idol. This is big amount of work I've done. If you compare to my hand, you can see there is a lot. My hand looks not great, because I just came back from outside and it was cold. Also, guys, I had food poison, and for the past 3 days I felt miserable. I bought a fish sandwich with salmon because I was rushing. I did not eat anything that day, and Daniel was coming back home. I wanted to get something for me, and believe me, be careful what you wish for. I wanted to lose some weight. I actually did almost 2 kilos in 24 hours. It was really bad. Like, I need to eat another sandwich so I can be in shape. Oh, it was horrible. Paul was scared that I had COVID, and he was afraid that he will get it again from me. He was trying to stay away, like, no, it's not. I ate that fish sandwich. It was not good idea. Anyway, come back to my Fairy Idol. If you see, I did some work, and I put a border with a thread. It's not the one Nora requires you to do backstitch, it's just temporal backstitch, so I'll do pitted with it in that area, so I just mark it where it will be. And yeah, still lots of work to do, but at least some progress. At least she's not laying in my stash. Then here some graining, if you can see, it's number 8, and it's not the best to stitch with number 8. I would advise you to change to number 4. What else? The rest is the same like all Mirabilia. It's just I can't stop enjoying my fabric, the one I chose. Really pretty. I like it very much, and just normal Mirabilia, nothing special to me. I don't know what else to say. There are some areas you have to change thread quite often. There are some areas you have to stitch a lot, but it's interesting and it's fun for me because I can combine with other cross stitch. Actually, I was thinking to start in other dimensions, but then I said to myself, no, I'll do again the same mistake, because in my whips I have dimensions and couple of Mirabilias, but more than 10 dimensions gold, it's a lot. No, I would rather start something else, like some primitive or sampler, because I spend so much time on dimensions, and my other cross stitch designs just laying and waiting when I will start working on them. So yes, it's snowing outside. I'll show you quickly. Not the best view. That roof is annoying me. Every single time I look at the roof, I want to fix it. But I don't know how. I don't have any skills to do that. Anyway, it's fun also to watch people, because we are living next to market, and people always walk in there. I can check weather just looking at the people, what they're wearing. Yeah, so about my Sajou scissors, I sold some charts and kits on my Instagram. In stories I was posting some announcement. And you know, I'm collecting Sajou scissors, and have quite a lot of them now. And my plan is to order a frame for them, and I'll put some fabric and some hoops. No hoops, it's what I'm stitching on. Hangers. Hangers, so I can easily take them. I was thinking about magnets, but no, I'm afraid that with the time it will lose, and I have to just go and choose some nice hangers for them. And yeah, that's my plan. I'll buy more of Sajou scissors for money I made, and then I'll organize and I'll show you. Also, the frame itself will be quite expensive because it will be a wooden frame, and I see those stuff now becoming more and more expensive in Ukraine and Russia. Even in Russia, some of frames are more expensive than in the United States, believe me or not. But anyway, I want to organize all my beautiful scissors, and I prefer before to buy not a steel one. This is fake material, but it looks like, I think, onyx or some stone. Can't remember. I was reading the description and forgetting everything. And I organize my stuff to inspire me. I put some pins. I have stuff I need. My even matches there to light candles, because I like to have candles at night when I'm stitching, but lately I don't stitch at night at all. Okay guys, go back to stitching now. I also will edit some video for you. I need to make a stitch with me video, because I like that you enjoy watching them. Also, I want to show you something. Maybe you will find something new in that video. Another project I was working, it's Lanarte, Sarah Moon, and yeah, I'm happy with the result. There are a little bit, maybe for some people, but for me it's a lot, because I spent not too much time with her. It's very easy to stitch Lanarte kits, similar to Mirabilia. And if you look closer to her cheeks, you won't notice any different colors of threads, but there are lots of beige colors and skin colors. And when you go back slowly, when you move your camera up, you'll see she's popping up more from the fabric than when you look at her very close. And because we do stitch very close, we're not moving our hoops far away from us, and sometimes it's hard to see what you're stitching. Again, my advice, remember to stitch darker colors first, and then it will be easier to see where you are. I used to stitch this kind of designs from the bottom or from the center, and I would stitch faces at the very end. But now I think I'll change my routine. Maybe not all the time, but I want to experience stitching faces first, so they will be like lighthouses for me, and I will then navigate better, and I'll make mistakes less than when I stitch a skirt or something. Especially I'm stitching now Veronica, and I started from the bottom in 2018, and sometimes I do mistakes. I would not do them if I had a face, so you can be better at it. Next thing, because the chart is quite large, I wanna cut pieces I've stitched. I actually did, but there are a big amount of stitches at the very top where is her hair, and I'll stitch there somewhere, and then slowly I'll go down. I hope you like her. I don't see lots of feedback, not on Russian videos, not here, but maybe something different, you know, for you to watch, because I want to stitch similar stuff, and believe me, I want to start more dimensions, but I just go to the same circle over and over again, whereas like I want to have something different to stitch, and because I want to match from dimensions, and dimensions you stitch very slow, then I don't have time, as I said before, to stitch in the mornings and in the evenings. I stitch during daytime, but during daytime I have lots of phone calls, I'm distracted by other people, and hard to concentrate, and my productivity is very little. You know, when in the morning I told you I woke up very early, now I don't. I sleep a little bit more, and have to drive Daniel to school now. I hate it. Cleaning the car, 20 minutes, do something else. So I have much less time now to stitch, but during the weekend I'll try to stitch in the morning and in the evening. Anyway, I have to go edit a video again, as I always say, and I hope you enjoy your stitching, and you have lots of progress. So my next project is Bootzilla Heirloom Collection Cardinals. This is out of print kit. It's really hard to find it now, and yeah, my plan is to stitch it soon. You'll see next video. The thing is, the previous owner did not sort threads correctly, and if you look closer to the bottom of the bird, there are coral stitches. They're supposed to be darker. It's really hard to notice, but probably that's why she made a mistake. It will be weird if it was green. I would notice right away, but yeah, it's hard to sort threads in Bootzilla kits, because the way they describe it, and there are lots of similar colors, dimensions in American version, much easier to sort, and yeah, Bootzilla, you have to really be careful when you do that, especially when it's not DMC threads, when it's original Bootzilla threads. So I'm glad that I did not stitch a lot with that color, but we'll see, and I hope I will have enough threads to stitch with. But anyway, this is such a pretty design, and it will be great to stitch it during spring. As you can see, all my projects are large, and I know some people tired to see them often, but I only have 2 hands. I don't have factory and people who can help me to stitch. Even Daniel told me this once, that it will be better for your content if you have people stitching for you. And yeah, unfortunately I don't have, but I enjoy stitching my kits by myself.